In this next video, we're going to show how we can further enhance our dialog to add a search part to it. So as you recall from the first video, we showed how you can add a search part to your dialog where you can enter search criteria to restrict the keys, the primary keys that are fetched from the server. So for example, if I were to go there and type in, say, New York and then click the search button, you can see we've done an AJAX callback and we're only fetching keys now where the state equals New York. And so let's now show how we can add this search part to our dialog component. So I'm going to go back now to our dialog over here and now add some controls where we can prompt for search information. So let's go back to design mode right now and go back to controls, and I'm going to go now and add some of the fields that will let the user enter search criteria. So we'll go over to dialog controls, and now let's go and add some new controls. So we're going to add these new controls to our dialog: search first name, search last name, search state, and then sort by, and then sort direction. So let's click OK. So these new controls are now going to be added, but we'd like them to be we'd actually like them to be inside the container for the search. So let's move them down into the so just beneath the slider. So here we have these, and now so they're just beneath the slider, but now let's go and put a container around them. So we'll go here and say container begin, and we'll just change the container ID to search part over here. And now let's take a preview now. So we can see it looks like this currently. So let's go now and put a button over here that actually goes ahead and executes the search. So next to sort direction, I'm going to go and choose a button, and I'll give the button a label of search, and then I'll turn off the brake after sort direction. So let's go back and preview. So, and we spelled search wrong, and we also want to put a blank label above it so that it gets pushed down onto the next line. So let's go first and fix our spelling, and then we'll right click here and we'll say label position above. So now we have a blank label above the button which has pushed it down so that it's lined up nicely with the other controls on that line. And then let's also make a hyperlink here to show and hide the search part. So directly underneath the slider, let's go here and put in a hyperlink, and this hyperlink will be show hide search part. So that's done, and now let's go to the action for this button, and we'll say here that the action is toggle the visibility of a container, and the container we want to toggle is this search part container. And then let's go here and make the initial state of this container hidden so we don't see it. So I'll go here and I'll type in display none semicolon. So now if we go back to design mode and we run this, you can see the search part is hidden, and now it becomes visible. But we still haven't yet defined this button that actually is going to go ahead and do the search. So now let's go back to design mode and then go to this button and bring up action JavaScript. So we're going to choose dialogs, and our action is get the primary key values for records in a query. So we're going to be doing a query and then retrieving the primary keys for the records that match this query. So let's pause now and continue in the next video.